Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial of the graphics traffic. Today we will talk about the direct selection tool. Here we have the direct selection tool. If you long press this button, direct selection and group selection will pop out. Select the direct selection. Now I have these three shapes here: line segment, square and circle. Let's talk about line segment. I make it from here. You can see it. Then segment, I make it here. Now if my direct selection tool is selected, so you can see that here is the black line segment. I can see it is the path, and that black color is the stroke color. If I null this color, you can see stroke black is selected. If I select it and null the stroke color, then null the stroke color, select it and null the stroke color, then we can see that here is the blue single line without any color, white or black. Stroke color gone because I null it. Now you people can see that here is the single line. Here is the path, line segment. My direct selection tool is selected. Make sure these are the anchor parts. These tools are the anchor parts. You can move it here by double click and move it anywhere you want to move. Now I leave it here. Another point, this you can see that these are the anchor points, and Illustrator work based on the paths and selection tools. Now you can see that I have the circle here down this line segment, and this is black because its stroke color is black. You can see it. Now if you want to see the working of anchor points, let me show you in this circle. Zoom out, alt zoom out, scroll down, it will zoom out your page. Now here we have these anchor points, these 4 anchor points we have, and another line path is the path. You can see if I select one anchor point, only one I selected, this is blue, not any other 3 points are selected, only one point is selected. And if I zoom it, you can see there we have the round circle option, and if I set it here, a round bar is coming. If I click it and slightly move it here, it will curve down. You can see it. If I leave it, it will make the shape from square to this round. It's still here. By clicking the left button, you can practice it. If I zoom out, you can see that I slightly nicely move this sharp end of square into the round soft corner. If I want to do this with every circle, every anchor point, then I have to press Ctrl and click on any of the. Then if I move it, all 4 will move, and it will at the end become the circle. You can see it. Red line appears. No more round you can do, because this is the last final circle from square. But if you want like this, slightly move, you can do it. Done. Now these are the works of the anchor points. You can see another thing is, now there are some more small anchor points. This, if you see, here we have these handles. we have these handles. If I move it, I can make it here. If I move this handle, you can see some of people say them handlers, anything you can say. You can move it by slightly or by using both. You can do the same with this. By doing this side, or you can do by pressing Control. You can make it here. A nice part came out. This is the way how you mold the square shape, circle shape by moving, by adjusting their anchor points according to any shape. Make sure that make sure if you press only one anchor point, it will move one. If you press Control button and you click here, you will get around everything. Now let's make another thing. Now if I tell you another thing with this square, that now first delete all of them. I will come later here. Let's delete. Oh, that deletes the path. Delete. And now delete this segment and delete this. I will tell you with the fresh new example of the square, of the working of the anchor points, how they work. Select the rectangular tool, by shift make square. Now see, here we have the anchor points. If I select the direct selection tool, I can make it here. You people can see that it can mold the simple square to any specific particular shape of your choice. Here are the anchor points, and here are also the anchor points, and now I can also make it here. If I press the Ctrl Z, here we have the path. Path only can move according to this. Now if I press shift, it will go to the strictly, but if not I press shift, it will go proportionally easily by using the path. But if I select the anchor point, it can go there, it can go there, and it act like different tool, and it can make pretty good shapes if you want. And if you want to color them, you can do select them, you can color them, and it will be a nice shape for you with the black stroke color. So I mold simple square to this shape by using anchor points. Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. It will bring back to this square. Now let's make something interesting and really good for your practice. Now here we have this circle, direct selection tool selected, and if I press this tool, and if by pressing Alt I go this, it will intersect. You can see it. Make sure your smart guides is on. Make it here duplicate, and I also make this circle by pressing Alt, go up. I told you people in earlier class this shortcut, it will duplicate. Now if I select by direct selection tool, it will not go with the selection tool. If I select these two anchor points will select, and the path, this path and two anchor points are selected. Now if I move this anchor tool to this, and I select them and make this anchor path to join it with this, now you can see that this is showing like the 3D box. and now I select these all 4 points. You can see that 4 anchor points are selected. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see this circle. Now make it, move it here. Nice. Now it's showing like the milk box or juice box, like really 3D effect with just simple 3 circles. If I select all these, you people see they are still squares, but I make the changes in their anchor arrangement and make them in like the box shape. Now if I press all these points, if I press left click button and by pressing Alt I make the copy of this. Now you people can see that we have this duplicate, and if I select by pressing the direct selection tool, my direct selection tool is selected. Now if I select these 3 anchor points and I move them with up, you can see that it can go anywhere, but if you press shift it will go slightly upward like this. Pressing shift it will go like this. So if I make it little bit bigger, let's select the selection tool bit, because this bounding box will come and I can resize it little, not so much, by pressing shift, because it will go proportional. And if I select it and set it here, little bit difference, let's make it little bit smaller. Select the whole, make sure whole is selected, set it to here. Now you people can see that here we have the nice little cap here. If you want to color them, you people can color them by using, it's look like here we have the cap. If I select them, these are still the squares, these are still, if I make them a bit bigger and I select them, oops, all not selected. So you people can make the box of any type, make the cover of the box with all these arrangements. You can color them. If I want that, I want to color this area, I want to color this area, and select the color, go to there, it will go like that. It will be nice to see. If I want, look, that's cool. And now you people can, if you see that these all are the sections, these all are the still the sides, the squares still are the circles, and you people can separate it, resize anything anytime. These are still the boxes. So here we tell you people the movement of anchor points, how they work, how you people can use them to make anchor points like that, this anchor, this, and I told you people about this thing too. You people can do this, slightly move, you can make any shapes, anything you want, just to know about the tools, how they work, how the anchor points work, and how these little angles work. By pressing Ctrl or by selecting everything, you can make it back. If I select Control button, make sure your direct selection is click with Control, make it here. It will go like that. Nice round capsule like shape come, and you just select it, go with color. Nice, you can see it. You can do everything, every creativity, every shape, every online forms, every magazines, anything you want to do, you can do this with these shapes and a lot of options another you can do. Now let's make another interesting things. Delete them all, and now we are going to do some interesting stuff with anchor points. Let's make a circle, let's make a square, let's and make it white for better understanding. Shift square, and now make circle steady with shift. Now you people can see that. Now if I see that here we have the circle, here we have the square. If I click it here and pressing shift and make a diamond, and by little bit left, so make it clear. And now you people can see that what's the common thing between them. Now what's the common thing between these two? If I click it here, you can see that here we have the 4 anchor points. Still we have the 4 anchor points and one center. These both shapes are common in their anchor points behavior and structure. Now if I do one interesting thing, that you can see here that I have the pen tool anchor point, and now let's make the selection of the. Now first my direct selection tool is selected. If I select the one anchor point, here we have the handlers. If I make it here and I change this and I change this, it will change the shape of the circle. So basically these are the anchor points. So if I go back, and same with there, these are the anchor points. I can move it. I'm repeating every step for you to understand properly the working of anchor points with direct selection tool. Now here is the tool, right click, anchor point tool. Here we have 4 anchor points. If I click it, you can see it by pressing shift, it will make it proportionally and make the shape like this. Okay, shape extended. Now if I do this thing with this circle, that I just select this anchor point, it will collapse. It will end up the boundary, the movement, the round material about on this circle. It will end all the circle by these handlers we made. It will null them. It will be like diamond shape, like square shape, go back to its original, because we remove the anchor points with those handlers who make that circle round. Now here we have these 2 shapes. Now I tell you the working of these all another tools, add anchor point, delete anchor point. We will make another tutorial about pen tool in detail. But now I'm going to tell the people related to anchor point or path. Let's delete them, direct selection, delete them. Now let's make a circle. That's not circle, rectangular too. Now if I select the pen tool, you can see that now my pointer has this little star button here in my pointer pen tool. Now if I go to the anchor point, it shows the minus. If I click it here, it deletes the anchor point and triangle pop out. Control Z, Control go back. Now if I set the pointer in the path, it will show the plus sign. And if you have the spare, you want to make another anchor point in center, let's make your smart guide is on. You can go there, view, these are the smart guides on, it will guide you. Now go to the center, pressing purple line will pop out, you can see. Now here you can see that if I click it here, it will make another anchor point, and it is going to adjust our shape according to us. If I move it by pressing shift, it will make it constant. Nice. Now if I want, you people can see that I am practicing on the same thing with different variations, so you people can know the working and the powerful features of the Illustrator. Now this, select the anchor point, it is already selected, and selected this. Press shift, it will be proportionally little bit, yeah. Now you can see that the smart nice shape came out. Now let's make another thing. Delete everything and make the round ellipse. We all know that this is not a circle, this is not an egg. Let's do something interesting. If I select these two anchor points and I slightly move, if I select these two and I move slightly by pressing shift, so now it will be like egg. So I just select these two points, move those both, and it sounds like egg. That's like the power of Illustrator. People are saying we can do a lot of stuff, a lot of different powerful stuff to practice these tools. Now let's make another thing with these tools. Delete it, don't need it, and allow. Now if I make little this like this, now if I select this tool, anchor point, and this last anchor point tool, now I just click it here and here, it will be a like nice petal on leaves, like you can see that it's like leaf. So nice shape came out. Good. So there are a lot of differences in these tools, anchor points, and we have already made so many things. Now if I want to make a grape, I make it here, and if I want to add one stick above it, so here is the little tool, arc tool. let's make it zoom. Scroll art, zoom in, and if I make this tool act like this, you can make it like these lines, like this, any direction. Now if I make the little stick, shift will be proportionality here. This shift will act like this, and if I release the shift, it will go on move like in every tool shift work like this. And now another thing I want to do, let's make a little hole. Yeah, nice. Zoom out, you can see that nice things came out. So this was the practice of the anchor tools and our work on how the anchor points work, how the path works. Like this, I can do anything with these. My direct selection tool is selected. These are the handlers. I can make it like the mango shape or like something extra, and I can also color it. I can color it. Definitely we will come on colors on everything. We will do every type of color. We will deal with the color swatches, everything, so don't worry. Like I just make that for fun. So here I just make this, and if I set this with the, well, we will make a lot of the color work, everything. It was just for you to know how it works. Now let's do something interesting. Here I have the grape and delete it. I'm going to make something interesting. Select it here by pressing Alt. I'm selecting this. We select it. Let's make the selection tool. Make it Alt and make the duplicate. You can see it, and make another duplicate. Now here we have the 3 duplicates. Now first thing, rotate them and show. Like I'm going to do very interesting things. People can see that if I select this and set it to that missing stick and let's make down it to the hair, and you can see that we have this. And if I want to, now let's tell you people with the colors. Select it, color it red, select this one and select this one is selected, and now change the color. Which one? Green. And I know grapes are not red, but just for the purpose I want you to learn the thing which I want you to teach. For that purpose I'm doing this crazy colors. Select it, change the color, and kaboom. Now we all know that green color is behind these 2 red and blue grapes. Now if you want that green grapes come to first, or come forward after these two. And people can literally see that first we have the blue grape, then red, then green. If I want that, let's selection tool, select it, right click. If you see this arrange button, so you can see here we have the option bring to front, bring forward, send backward, send to back. Bring to front means that it will be on the top of everything, of whatever you have on the screen. Bring forward means it will go up one step. Like if I set it to bring forward, let's select, set it to bring forward. So you can see that it came out one step. And if I set it to the bring to front, then it will come like that. Now if I want to send it to backward, send backward, it go one step. If I send to back, it will go back like this. So this was also the some feature I like to tell you people that how these things work. There are a lot of many things in Illustrator you can do it. Well, for your convenience, there are also the shortcuts, you can remember it. So today we make many things, the box, we make the grapes, we make some really interesting things, and we make the grapes, we make diamond into the circle by clicking anchor point into the diamond. We make many shapes. You people can practice it at home. Practice makes man perfect, and you people can do whatever ask you people from me. If your any tool is stuck, if your everything you lose, you people can ask me in everything. I will guide you from point to point. And I will in future I will make another tutorial that in which we will talk only about shortcuts about everything, about copy, about color, about points, about selection tool. Some of you people are familiar with the some here we can see, but that will literally help you. So it was a good tutorial, nice with these selections, anchor point, pen tool. So good for today. I'm going, peace out.